Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Jobber Radio Prediction League Frontline. I am your host, Scott. As always, I do have a co-host, but things are a little different this time around. See, this is, for those who've been paying attention, one where the curtain's pulled up. This is regarding the Survivor Series. This is regarding a long-time feud coming to a head. As mentioned, I am Scott. I am co-host with the current world champion, but we'll get to him in a minute, and we'll get to why we're here doing this a little differently and announcing things very special. You see, we are on jobberradio.com, JRPL Official on Twitter, and on this YouTube channel. This all came to a head thanks to our world champion, BeerMeJesus, my usual co-host. And he's here, he didn't miss an episode, don't worry. What's happening today is a result of Clash of Champions, and goes back over a year now with a fallout between one of the best tag teams we've ever had during our golden age of domination by the Solution. We've had a great number of matches between this team and others, and they ran roughshod over most of it. I helped dethrone them once, but they did reclaim it. But the Solution, BeerMeJesus, and the Warden would go on to be, as I've said, the greatest tag team we have, and they've still not been surpassed, even just by stats alone. The simple creatures of today are making a warpath towards it, but some could say the division's weaker. That's a different debate. At the Clash of Champions, BeerMeJesus, our world champion, as I've said before and many times, and as he's been all year since last TLC, was attacked after his match. See, he had a grueling contest, he had another defense against the King of the Ring, BASTIAN, and went to a no contest. The Money in the Bank holder, Orstella, tried to cash in afterwards. He couldn't during the match thanks to the King's decree. And the lights went out, and BeerMe woke up attacked by a hooded figure wearing a mask. Now, it wasn't AHMF, it wasn't Woody, it was revealed to be the Warden. We last saw Warden at the Hall of Fame, eyeing BeerMe's belt. It seems he had other things in mind. BeerMe last saw him long before that. He didn't see him at Survivor Series, and this is actually the first time they've interacted. I have BeerMeJesus, our world champion, reigning, defending, even though we drew in a tie, here live via satellite, as well as the Warden. This is their first interaction, I believe, in over a year, because last year, at All Out, which was to be the final JRPL show, these two came to a head. Again, a little bit of my fault after I beat Warden in a Falls Count Anywhere match, and things went awry from there, but their feud seemed to be destined for more, but the JRPL wasn't, and then it was. But the Warden hasn't competed in over a year. BeerMeJesus, we've seen you recently dealing with championship threats 9 times over. You are here again, like I said, today. How are you, champ?
I've been better. A little pissed off, but been better. But I'm here tonight. So how are you?
I've been better. Lost my title as well, as many are aware. The Ultraviolent Championship was a piece of garbage, but it was a championship nonetheless. It was a stipulation title, and I fought in mazes and a military base. It's not real wrestling. It's not what I'm about. But I held it like I said I would, and I'll hold yours eventually. But I'm glad you're here for this special announcement with the Survivor Series, because the only words we've heard from the Warden, basically since the Hall of Fame, and even before that, was, "You survived." I mean, you only saw it on the video playback because you were unconscious when he said it to you. But thanks to the Warden manipulating some footage of this very show, of yours truly talking and mentioning that challenge, this match has now been made official. The Warden, you are here as well, live via satellite, your Frontline debut. And how are you today, sir?
Good evening, Scott. I've never been better, and I appreciate you asking.
It's been a while. It's been a while, Warden. Like I said, we had some run-ins.
Yeah,
You dodged me for a long time, and then I beat you, and then everything went to hell, didn't it?
Certainly no strangers to each other, Scott. We've been around, we've seen it all.
The three of us have. So, what better way to moderate this? I guess it is. Thank you both for being here to name your teams, and that's exactly what this is. We are announcing the teams for the Survivor Series, the main event of the pay-per-view, a 5-on-5 elimination match. This is not a draft. These teams are locked. They have been confirmed with the board, and as far as I understand it, only the board knows, and these two team captains here. And to be honest, I think not even the full teams know their teammates as well, which should make this a very interesting show. So, I think since you issued the challenge, Warden, BeerMe, the challenger, should be able to name his first teammate. What do you think?
I love that idea, because I don't know who in their right mind would want to even team with BeerMeJesus.
Well, before we go there, BeerMe, forgive me. Warden, BeerMe is our world champion. He's got the longest reign that title's ever had. And after Hell in a Cell, if he retains it, it'll be the longest reign he's ever had. He's beloved. He's the top face, probably superstar of the year, face of the year, all that. He's got a lot of people that probably respect him. They might not even like him, but they respect him. I mean, I've had my run-ins. You've seen my submission matches. But I do respect him. Nothing can be taken away from him for surviving and keeping the title, even if it is at all costs, and even if he didn't want it that way. And yourself, Warden, like I said, you've been gone over a year outside of a Hall of Fame visit for your friend John, mutual friend, that is. And you've been, forgive the pun, but watching from afar, I'm sure, keeping an eye on everything going on, seeing him survive all these challengers. So you know, I mean, you know better than anyone his weaknesses and his strengths, but you also know who has had success and how. So, you ask who in the right mind would team with him. Who in the right mind would team with you? Exactly.
Yeah, this backstabbing traitor.
Backstabbing traitor. I like that. I think that's all you can do, BeerMe. All you can do to me is just use your words. Because we know when it comes down to a match, you cannot beat me.
Well, Survivor Series, I'm going to end you.
Oh, you're going to end me. Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, I'd like to see you do the best you can with your little cronies you're going to bring to that ring, because when that bell rings, you won't survive.
Well, gentlemen, he said you survive, and now he says you won't. He's going to do it himself. I can respect that very much. BeerMe, if you will.
Oh, you want me to name my first pick?
Please.
Okay. Alright. For my first pick, for my Survivor Series team, the winning team, obviously, going to come out on top. I'm going to pick a guy who I have teamed with a few times, undefeated as a tag team. Two-time Tag Team Classic winner, Peanut Battle Memorial winner, multiple tag champ, multiple Road Warrior champ, Superstar of the Year, Face of the Year. I'm going to pick the GMSG.
I'm not surprised by that choice.
Nobody's surprised by that choice.
No.
The only friends he's had other than the Solution are the hooded motherfuckers. I'm not even surprised by that.
Like you said, BeerMe, multi-time champion. You've teamed with him many times. The must-see good guys. Can't fault that pick. I mean, you trust him, definitely. We've seen him multiple times, and I've been in the ring against you, so I can't fault you there. And we've heard Warden's reaction to it. Warden, how do you counter that? Who's your...
BeerMe wants to talk about trust. He wants to get someone he knows who's going to be by his side. I may have been gone for a year, but that doesn't mean I haven't kept friends. And the best example of this is me bringing legit boss with me to the ring.
Okay, former world champion. Legit Boss was, as everybody knows, I'm well aware, stalking Red for a while, and things went south, and actually beat me during my reign as UV champion. I have had run-ins with both. I mean, I've fought everybody at this point. We all have, but Legit Boss is a good counterpoint to the GMSG, I would say.
Picking a person who could never defend the world title. Let's see how you roll.
This is getting deep early. BeerMe, who's your number 2?
Ooh, all right. How will I ever find somebody that would just rival that? For my second pick, I'm gonna go with a guy that you know very well, Scott. You faced off against him multiple times.
Doesn't
But
down much.
I'm gonna pick the guy who was originally the king of the cinematic matches and is also looking to get gold back. I'm gonna pick Broken Nerd, the Terminator.
I should have known. Broken Nerd, multi-time champion, like you said, cinematic match king as well. The man I took his title from. I can't fault that one. He's on a roll. He's rivaling you as one of the top faces as well here in the JRPL. He bounces back unlike any other, like a Terminator. So a very, very strong selection, I would say, Warden, regardless of how we feel about him. How do you feel about that?
I already got my nap in for the day, but I'm about ready to take another one with that pick, buddy.
Okay.
Broken Nerd. Are you serious right now? Don't even talk about that guy. That's the most irrelevant dude on the roster, I swear.
Dude, you picked Legit Boss. Got beat by Red in her comeback match. Get out of here.
Yeah, okay, yeah, like Red's some irrelevant person. No, Red is on the screen every chance she gets, and Boss kicked her ass whenever she was with the Solution. So she's back with the Solution. It's going to be no problem. We're working together, and we're just going to kick your ass this time.
Not going to happen.
Well, Warden, who's going to help out?
Well, as you said earlier, I've been keeping an eye on the old JRPL, regardless of if I was in it or not. And there's one guy who was seemed to be able to push you to your limits, BeerMe, and that man is JJ Rocky.
Oh, for those paying attention, I mean, we can list the titles of these competitors, but he's not held one yet. Notwithstanding, he's a multi-time contender. These things happen. He's
picking a guy I beat.
One title, yeah, he is, but one title does have. He's the Frontline Golden Boy. I've made no bones about it. BeerMe and I are fans of JJ Rocky. We like a strong competitor when we see one. He's very dangerous. He's going to be a problem for your team. He doesn't lose much, if at all. You did beat him before, BeerMe, yes. So can't fault your confidence on that, but can you do it again?
Yeah, of course.
I mean,
wow.
Well, I mean, Warden, I can't fault that. Confidence is confidence. He's been the world champion longer than anyone else. So, who else is joining you, champ?
All right, for my next pick, since he said JJ Rocky, some people would say he's unstoppable. You know, I mean, I've beaten him. But for my next pick, I'm going to pick a guy who has been on a roll, who has been just kicking the heads off of people and rocking around with his knife. I'm going to pick Pain.
Of course you are. Pain, the current reigning top lock champion, who took the title from Red, yes.
And the train's going to roll on.
The Pain train, yes. I teamed with Pain and we won. I got the pin. So, I mean, some are already saying he did all the work. Come on now. I can't fault that pick either. That's a strong one for the current top lock champion. I mean, who knows if he's still champion by that point? Warden, things can happen, can't they?
Things can always happen in this league, Scott.
Yeah.
And going with the number 2 champion, I like to consider top lock number 2 champion. On your team is no, it's not no surprise, but it's an understandable pick.
I think it's an interesting one because Pain's not exactly a fan favorite like Nerd and GMSG and BeerMe. So that's a very interesting selection, but I mean Pain's looking to make some noise, obviously, so
He likes to fuck shit up. That's why he's there.
I mean, he agreed to it, so if anyone's going to stab you in the back, it's probably a guy with a knife, but I digress. Warden, who do you have to counter that?
Well, talking about stabbing you, I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen to you. No one's going to stab you in the back when the Money in the Bank briefcase holder is staring you in the face. I got Oristella on my team.
Oh, BeerMe. Orstella's a problem for you.
I mean, what a surprise. I have to watch out for him in every match, so why not just put him in the match? Makes it a little bit easier.
At least you'll have him in front of you. You'll know where he is. He won't be trying to run in and cash in on you. He'll be right there trying to cash in on you, potentially.
Maybe he'll do it before the match. Maybe he'll do it during the match. And you know what? Maybe after we win, he'll do it after the match.
Warden, worst case scenario is he loses, but he still cashes in. What better way to ruin BeerMe's victory than that? It could be a horrible night no matter what. So you've just put an extra little monkey wrench in there regardless. Not that you're going to lose. I'm just saying the possibilities are... Even
I'm
the
a man
worst
who
case
likes to give people
doomsday
opportunities.
is fun. Like the
There
doomsday
you
scenario
go.
is still fun, right? So
It's always fun. It's always fun when you're with the Warden. We have good times.
all right, BeerMe, who's rounding out your team?
Alright, since he put Orstella in with the Money in the Bank, I am going to have to pick a guy that is also a tournament winner, big tournament winner. Proved that he was the king. I am going to pick King Bastion to help out.
That's a good pick, Warden. It is. It's the man who took him to his limit. Yet again, it's the King of the Ring winner, multi-time champion. Same person I've had issues with UBC. That's a rough one. That is admittedly a rough one, just based on his pedigree. But things can happen. Things can happen. Who's rounding out
Why?
this team?
Let me just say something on Bastion before we get any further.
Oh, of course.
You're picking the guy you just went to a no contest with. You think you can really trust that guy after he missed out on the opportunity to get that title? You think he's going to stand idly by next to you? I don't think so.
He did kick Orstella in the face and make sure that he didn't cash in on me before I was brutally assaulted from behind by yourself. So, yeah, I can
You could
trust
look
him.
at it that way, or I could look at it as he wants to be the one to beat you. He wants to kick your ass.
I'll give him a rematch anytime, any place.
I think we could see that rematch during the Survivor Series match. Friends
get ready
close
for
and
it.
enemies closer might bite you in the ass there, buddy.
Warden, I think a deal might have been struck. Be on the team, you get a rematch. Something like that could happen here for all we know.
Sounds like it to me. Doing a little backstage tomfoolery, if you ask me. But you like to keep friends close, enemies closer, and I gotta agree with that. I've been watching Frontline for a while, and I see how comfortable you are, doing the show. I just want to announce that my final pick is no stranger to you, BeerMeJesus. You talk with him on the regular. You see him anytime a Frontline episode comes out. This man is Scott.
Oh, shit.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh.
Somebody had a little bit of insider info. Somebody didn't know the rest of the teams, to be completely honest with you. I'm excited by our teammates, Warden.
Payne's going to kick your head off, Scott. Just letting you know right now.
Oh, you can try.
Oh, he'll succeed.
The Warden, Legit Boss, JJ Rocky, Orstella, and myself. Team Warden against BeerMeJesus, the World Champion, the GMSG, Broken Nerd, Payne, the Top Block Champion, and King Bastion. I don't know if he's going by King anymore. He kind of screwed that up. Team BeerMe, I guess. We don't have fancy names quite yet. We'll see if that's a thing that you gentlemen would like to do. But BeerMe, no hard feelings, but anytime I get to be in the ring with the World Champion, I'm not going to pass that up.
God, you really going to trust the Warden? Like, It's crazy.
You do realize when we win, I not only get to say I beat you, the world champion, but I also get to say that I beat the GMSG. I get to say I beat Pain and Bastion. Nerds along for the ride. That's looking pretty good for me. I'm pretty happy with all that.
And then when you lose, well, it'll be the same old story as it usually is, you know.
I mean, Warden, what is there to lose? If I've lost already before, why not try and, survive? Back in the main event once again. Yeah, no, I'm okay with that. It's worth the risk.
We got nothing but opportunity here, and we even got a chance at a title opportunity if Orstella feels like cashing in on our hands.
That'd be a fun way to celebrate, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Little cherry on top.
That ain't gonna happen.
I can hear the beers opening already. BeerMe is going to drink himself into a coma before the match ever happens.
Wouldn't be the first one of us to ever go into a coma.
That's a deep cut there.
Yeah, no.
You think I'm afraid to go into a coma? I've already been in a coma, dude. I'm ready to put everything on the line just to make sure you are finished.
You better be.
Oh, I think we'll end it there then, gentlemen. We've got our teams. Our teams. I like this. And for those paying attention, yes, now that these teams have been made official, with, the winning team and the other team that BeerMe has, the matches coming up for things like Bound for Glory and Full Gear and Hell in a Cell, the only ones we have leading to Survivor Series, and maybe a takeover if there is one, will probably be dictated by a bit of this. Now that we know where things are going, we'll see what kind of championship encounters people have. Will they stay? Will they go? But these teams are locked. There's no changing. This is the run we're going to be on for the next 2 months, and I'm looking forward to it. BeerMe, any final thoughts of your opposing team?
Nope.
Warden,
No thoughts.
Warden, any comments on the opposition?
GMSG, no surprise. I thought he might get the entire AHMF team, to be honest with you. Bastion being involved, not even remotely surprised. I think it's a big mistake on his part. Pain and Broken Nerd, I never reconsidered those guys because, frankly, who the fuck even are those guys? So I think we're ready to kick some ass. We have nothing but we got some real winners on our team. I'm happy to have you with us, Scott.
You got one winner on your team.
One winner.
He's marking out for JJ. He's doing it. He's really marking out for JJ right now, as like the only one that's good right in front of me. And you. Wow. Okay. Well, thank you, the Warden, for joining us here. It's been a pleasure to have you. It will be a pleasure to be on your team. It's fun. I'm kind of part of the solution now. This is a fun moment for me. It's kind of.
You could almost call it the real solution, if you would.
Oh, Team Warden is the real solution. I see. BeerMe, BeerMe is the problem, is it?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
And everyone knows it. It's no secret.
Ooh, well, thanks again,
We're
Warden.
not going to be able to solve this one.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
BeerMe, any final rebuttal beyond that about your team?
Nope. Come Survivor Series, we're going to put a hurting on you guys, and we're going to take you all out one by one.
We'll just take all 5 of you out at once.
Yeah, why take time? We're not getting paid by the hour.
Oh no,
We're going to enjoy it.
I'm coming back from retirement. There's no reason to, drag this out. Make it clean, make it quick. Then we'll see if old Orstella wants to get that title off you while we're at it.
I'm sure some kind of arrangement can be
not?
made, right? Yeah.
Of course.
I think so.
Everyone's got to leave happy. Everyone. Because, BeerMe, you're going to be so happy you don't have that title on you anymore. You're going to be so happy that pressure's off your shoulders. You can go back to being the fun-loving, hanging out BeerMeJesus that everyone used to love you for. Not this big-headed title holder, look at me, oh, I can beat everybody. That's not you. I know you. That's not you, buddy. Just go back to the tag division.
Well, we do need teams, as I've said.
There you go.
It seems like BeerMe wants to let his talking be done in the ring.
I'm going to do to you what I do to everybody else. I'm going to beat. So, yeah, just get ready. Get ready. It's going to happen.
I've been ready for over a year, buddy.
Oh, yeah? Is that why you haven't come back?
Let's make it a part 2. I beat you last time. Let's do it again.
Well, when I beat you, I guess we'll have to have a part 3, won't we?
Oh! Oh! Are you giving me an opportunity?
Hey, man.
It's already got my opportunity. This is going to be one and done. This is going to be one and done. You're not going to get back up.
Oh, I will. I always do.
No. No, you're not.
I'm sending you back to whatever pina colada bar you were at.
Don't get me thinking about pina coladas right now.
Even as enemies, there's a little bit of the familiarity there, obviously, with these two. So, the Warden, thank you again for joining us. This will go on all night, obviously, and can go on for months, and we'll let things unfold from here. But I understand it, Warden, that you are not going to be in the ring until Survivor Series. I mean, you might be around, but you're not going to be competing leading up, right?
Oh, we'll see. We'll see what I feel like. I don't plan on getting in any matches or nothing quite yet. I've been training for this one match, this one Survivor Series match.
Okay.
There's really no reason to distract me from that.
You really don't want this short of a comeback, do you? Like one match and then you're done? Like,
all I need to do is prove my point, and maybe I'll just see that door once I proved it. There's really no reason to drag something out. I don't know. I don't even know what this league has left for me anymore.
Well, I mean, you could never win a singles title on your own. So I mean, there really ain't much for you that you can accomplish here.
There's nothing I really need to accomplish. I've already proved I'm one half of the best tag team in the world, and it seems like you've come to forget that. You've gotten these single titles so far up your ass that you don't understand how big that tag title meant for us. That tag title made you who you are, made us who we are, and you're just gonna forget that. You're just gonna let that slip by the wayside. And I'm here to remind you that your past does not forget.
I always remember that, but you're the one that's turned your back on me. I was always there for you in that coma. I was the one always next to you. I was the one carrying you in these matches because they forced you to be in a coma.
Okay.
So,
all right. Yep.
I pretty much broke my back for you.
We all forgot after my match with Scott. You come walking down and shake his hand after he put me through hell like nothing happened. Yeah, let's just forget that. So now Scott and I are in agreement now. We understand that you're the problem.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, this problem you're not going to solve, so.
Real original there. We haven't been saying that for 3 years.
Well, everybody tried to solve the solution, and not too many people did.
I'm one of the ones who has. So we'll leave it at that, gentlemen. Again, thank you very much, World Champion BeerMeJesus. Thank you very much, the Warden, future Hall of Famers, the two of you, obviously. The solution is probably all going there at some point, and
you'll be there as well, Scott.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Warden. See, he knows. But this has, again, been JRPL Frontline. These are the Survivor Series teams. This is on Jabber Radio, JRPL Official. Stay tuned for more information regarding the actual other Survivor Series matches. I know this is the big one. This is the main event. There's going to be more to come, as always, here on Jabber Radio. Thanks again. And on behalf of the former greatest tag team there ever was, have a good night.